Magnus Carlsen in this very first round against a FIDE master. Here in the first round, let's see when the move's coming, and here we go.
Okay, it's Norway versus Turkey, and it's a King's Gambit to start this one. Magnus has already given up a pawn. I'm going to pass the floor to Simon here, who's actually played this opening against me. Very ambitious stuff from Magnus Carlsen.
I love it. And Black has played this horribly. Look at the king. The king's coming up the board, and Black is in serious trouble. And we did have a game of this, David, in the British Championships about 10 years ago or something, where it ended in draw, I think. But what a position.
That's incredible
Magnus
memory.
has. Well, I'm probably totally wrong now. I'm sorry. I just hope no one will fact check. But great position.
Yeah, and this has already gone wrong for Magnus's FM opponent. The Turkish player, unfortunately, has had to move his king early.
Wow.
I think just making a bit of a mistake, allowing a check. And now the Black King is all out on its own in the center, lacking development. Magnus wins back the pawn that is often given up in the King's Gambit. This is one of the oldest, most romantic openings. There are games from the 18th, 19th centuries out there. And yeah, this is a dream for Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah, well, he looks a little bit, so coming in very, very late here. Still some technical stuff to set up. It says massively better on the bar after only a few moves for Magnus Carlsen. Even half focused. This is how good he is.
Yeah, he could be doing anything. He could have a swim and he'd still be like, winning in this position. But it's a beautiful position. Look at White's pawns in the center of the board. Black's king. It's moved around. It's swapped places with the queen. I think that has a special name. Can't remember what it is at the moment. And all of Black's pieces are on the back row. And look at that. He's nearly winning the queen, David.
Yeah, he's giving checks to the Black King. He's trying to deflect away the Black King from the protection of its queen, and Magnus eventually dodges that queen trade. But ultimately, it's looking very, very good for him. The White Queen's trying to get in on the diagonal, teaming up with its dark-squared bishop. Look at the Black army. It's just fully asleep. I mean, I've seen some one-sided Title Tuesday games in my time, but this might be one of the most one-sided so far. And maybe just getting used to this new time format, his opponent... Still a lot of time on the clock, nearly 4 minutes, but dead lost for Black.
All right, we should mention, you guys, that on the Take Discord channel, our community there has been able to vote for an opening that Magnus has to play at some point today. They voted for, what was it, G4? H4. H4. So at some point today, Magnus has agreed he has to play H4. That didn't happen in this game. But at some point, we will see H4 from Magnus. And we're going to do the same thing next week. In our Discord community, there's going to be an opportunity to choose one of Magnus's openings for Title Tuesday.
Sorry to interrupt. I can just see the Black King coming all the way to G2 here after the knight comes out. That Black King is just walking around in no man's land. And look at it come. This is a brilliant position. I think he moved the knight out next, David, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you can move the knight in any direction, really, and you're always lining up a check. The knight can come forward and give another check, and like you say, Simon, it's going to be driving the Black King forward into no man's land. It's going to get checkmated. Magnus, he's probably looking for a picturesque finish. I don't think it's much of a question that Magnus is going to win this game, just because of how open the Black King is. There we see the knight does come out, as you predicted, Simon, and yeah, you can actually come this way with a check as well, due to a pin against the Black King on the 6th rank.
Remember, they have 5 minutes on the clock, no increment whatsoever. There are a total of 11 rounds every single Tuesday. Oh, and we have Mr. Özcan joining us on camera. Very nice. But he is in trouble against Magnus Carlsen, who is massively better in this game 1.
I'm just wondering if I'd be confident in the white position here against Magnus, because this must be completely winning. And if I was playing Magnus here, I'd start to get a bit nervous and probably throw it away, but I'd be confident even beating Magnus in this position. And David, you crush him here, wouldn't you?
I would like to think so, but Magnus is Magnus. Strange things happen. I mean, his poor opponent, yeah, thrown into the lion's den, thrown into the deep end. Round 1, you already see a shake of the head, a sip of the coffee, down to 2 minutes, and how is this Black King ever going to survive? Yeah, I mean, the knight is just coming. It's going to be checkmate within a few moves. And there we go. Magnus gets his first win of the new era of Title Tuesday.
Wow, it's a quick checkmate from Magnus Carlsen. He takes the first point in the autumn split, game week 1. This is round 1, and Magnus Carlsen gets off to a fantastic start. 1 point